Hey guys, this is Business MTG COD. This is my first video. I'm going to be bringing you some magic. I'm going to go to rank match, create match, and I'm going to start up a free-for-all. Hopefully I get a quick game. But I'm planning on using Goblin Gangland. This is my favorite deck by far in free-for-all because the way I built it, it's really fast. All the cards work together really well, and I very rarely lose, honestly. Like, I'm not bragging, but I rarely lose with this deck. And I do recommend it, and later in my YouTube channel I'll be making a deck guide on how I built this deck and some of the reasons why I built it this way, to give you guys just a little outlook on why I did it and how they're going to work together and how you should play it. Right now this one guy just keeps leaving and joining. I think he's probably trying to boost. A lot of people have been doing that. Okay, I think I got me a game. Well, this is, like I said, this is my first video, so if I mess up, make mistakes, stutter, give the wrong information, take it easy on me, because this is my first video. I only got 1 mana. This deck doesn't really use much mana, although there's a lot of cards in my hands that do use a lot of mana. I'm not very happy with it. I'd like to have this card, and this card, and this card with 3 mana. That'd be a lot better, so I'm going to go ahead and get a new hand. Oh yeah, much better. If it was my turn at the beginning, this may have already won me the game. Looks like they're using the same exact deck as me. If they were smart, they probably would have waited till they had some more creatures out, kicked it, then gave them all +1 in haste. I don't think this guy really knows what he's doing. I mean, I'm not going to judge him at the very beginning, but I wouldn't have did that. I never do. I just wait. Okay, so they play the ring. I don't run that in my deck, but one of these days I'm probably going to lose because their card was bigger than mine, and then I'm gonna be slightly pissed off. I'm gonna play Warren Instigator. What this card does, it's a really good card. It is a 2-drop 1/1 mythic rare with double strike. When it does damage to an opponent, you may put a goblin creature from your hand onto the battlefield, and since it has double strike, it does damage to them twice, and you can lay out 2 goblins straight from your hand right to the battlefield as soon as you attack, and it's really good. But you gotta hit their life, of course. You can't just hit their creature. So you gotta try to make sure this card stays out, and they just killed it. That's definitely what I would have did. I would not have waited a second. I would have killed that card as soon as it came out. And they just equipped the ring to that, so probably going to attack me this turn, and the next turn their card's going to be a 2/2. Maybe I'll draw something to kill it. I'm not too worried about it at this point. Okay, so I'm going to play a Goblin Chieftain. It has haste, and other goblin creatures you control get +1/+1 and have haste. Really good card. This goblin spells cost 1 less to cost. Goblin creatures you control have haste. Ugh. So I'm going to be swinging for 4 this turn. Maybe I should have saved it for blockers, but we're running the same deck, so we're both going to probably try to be killing each other as fast as we can. It's basically just going to be him hitting me, me hitting him. Like right now, I'd almost guarantee he's going to try to attack this time, but I'm not sure. He could block. Okay, he just played a Goblin Chieftain too, the same card I just laid out. It's really bad for me. All his cards have haste, and they're going to be +1/+1. So they're swinging at me right now for 5. Oh, 4. I only swung for 4. Huh. I figured they would have swung with all 7. But they may just be trying to block some of my creatures, which is a good idea. Okay. So I'm going to swing with every single card I have right now. This card's going to grow really big, and if they don't block it, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. So if they block it, their card's going to die, and it won't be too bad for me. My card's going to die too, but right now I just swung through for 6 damage, and that's good for me. And they're going to be swinging for 4 this turn unless they decide to block, which they did last turn. Hopefully I draw a mana. I'll be able to get out this card and this card both with haste. Okay, so they equipped the ring to Goblin Chieftain. They're going to hope to pump that up to where I'm not going to be able to kill it, because that's a really good card. Okay, this is awesome. This is just great. I just got a Krenko's Command. It's going to put 2 1/1s, and since I have a Goblin Chieftain, they will come in as 2/2s with haste. I'm going to go ahead and attack with all of these. I know they have a 4/3. That's a good argument, but they're going to have to block, and I'm just going to keep on going through with damage, and eventually it's just going to wear them down, and they're going to die eventually. And they did block my Goblin Chieftain. Their cards are going to die too. My cards are going to die. And they're down to 3 life. So, if I draw anything such as a Goblin, a Grenade, deal 5 damage, that'd be game over automatically. It's really cool. This card here, it comes in with haste, but it can't attack unless you control more creatures than the defending player. And we right now have the same amount of creatures, so that's not going to help them right now. I'm going to go ahead and play this. Goblin spells cost 1 less to cast. Goblin creatures you control have haste. So I can go ahead and lay out all 3 of these. 2 of these. My bad, I made a mistake. First video. Take it easy. I'm going to go ahead and attack with all 5 of these, and it's going to swing through for at least 2 damage. Unless they block incorrectly, then I'll kill them. And they didn't block, so they just took the defeat. So that's really good for me. I don't know why they did that. That was kind of weird. Well, that's my first video. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.